You might have heard this line that your past and your childhood might explain your actions, but it doesn't excuse them. And if we extend that out a little bit, your past experiences, your childhood, your upbringing, it could be things from your recent past, they can really help us understand why you might do certain things, why you might choose certain actions or behave in certain ways. And that understanding is very crucial, but it doesn't okay them, it doesn't excuse them. It doesn't make those actions acceptable. The work, the opportunity is to understand, to make sense of, so we can now make better choices. Now, if you are in relationship with someone, you might also be looking at that and you might be experiencing something from them with them. And it's like, no, thank you. That's some bullshit right there. I don't want to accept that. And you might look at it and go, I can make sense of why they did that based on their past. Now, the invitation here is to be able to access a bit of understanding and compassion. And we can have compassion for why someone might do something. At the same time, we can say, and I don't accept the behavior. I'm not willing to accept how that is now showing up. I love you and have compassion for this, but it does not excuse your behaviors. So this is what I will stand for. This is what I won't stand for. Personally, use it as an invitation to inquire with curiosity about why you might do certain things so that you can start the path to reframing and choosing differently. When it comes to interacting with others, you can use it to have compassion because they're probably not misbehaving. It's a pretty good approach when it comes to relationships. Let's have an environment where no one is misbehaving, but we might be driven by some things that are based in self-protection, very old software. Doesn't serve us anymore. I can have compassion for that person, and I can also say that behavior is not acceptable. We can set boundaries with compassion. So if I think about an example of my own life, I had an engagement. My fiance broke up with me. It destroyed me for a long time. My heart was very broken. And a few things happened, but one of those things was kind of putting my heart in a way in a little cage and justifying a bunch of behaviors where I could just meet women, have quick relationships, not get anyone, let anyone close, and use that kind of in my head as a reason because it kept me safe. Now, I can look at it and make sense. Well, of course, I don't want to let people in because it felt like if I do let people in, the story was they would hurt me. But it doesn't excuse mistreating people, not communicating, ghosting, those types of things. I can make sense of it, so I can have compassion for myself. And in that is the invitation. How do I want to act? How do I want to show up? Do I want to let this be an excuse or a reason to change? And that's the invitation, always choice. The choice is yours. What are you going to do with it?